I just, I just assume that everyone can read, but not everyone can read. So let me take you through the reading. Just lean back and relax while I teach you dream checks. Yeah? So when you dream, you go to bed at night, you feel sleepy and tired, and you start to dream after a while. In your dream, you check yourself and then you say, oh, I'm dreaming. Yeah? So how can we make this happen? Throughout the day, a 16-hour awareness meditation on your first person view and your hands. So see here we have a drawing of a hand, and the awareness here is symbolized in the hand being in your view. Yeah, so you see your hands, right? And then the awareness is so intense, it's like bursting with light from this hand, and it's so strong that as it radiates outward, it radiates that pure light, and as it gets further and further away, it breaks up, erupting into rainbows, all coming out of your hands. And the awareness of your hands, of course, especially when using tools such as key cards. Even just your hands, just using your hands, Example, imagine people using chainsaws. They must be very aware. Yeah. So how do they do it? Do you sit down and focus on your hands? No, you just make it a habit to increase the level of awareness in your hands. And the higher heart chakra goes from your higher heart actually into here, yeah, and then your throat chakra go all the way into your hands, but the underside into the wrist here is actually your higher heart. So in case you were wondering. And then we can talk about Hud-Mudra. Now this is a little bit funny. It always breaks the tension when you can present something that might remind people of a certain kind of awareness, a certain kind of first-person view, right? But okay, I'll tell you a experience I had actually just an hour ago. I was meditating. I was doing the gateway tapes, and I was going very deep into wave 3, 5 questions exercise, and a blue energy came into my point of view, blue energy, and then I could kind of see through it like a cloud, and I could see something like this. So this is real. The Hud-Mudra is real, and I'm not the only one with this experience. Many people have something similar happen to them when they meditate. Many people, okay? And you can even learn to control it. This is symbolic of an enlightened being. Okay, anyways, someone who slays all doom. That's good. So this symbol here means invincibility, to be invincible. It's kind of like the Vajra, and this is of course the number one, the number one thing. This is a jab, almost like this 1-2, like when you punch in boxing. So jab, cross, so that's why this hand is probably out here. The other hand is probably protecting his chin, don't you think? Look at him. He's got full health and full armor. So, and he's got all the tools here, all the goodies, and he's got a lot of ki stored up. He's got all the ki and auspicious symbol, the bull, the shell, the rock, the cell, right? And then he also has a super duper focus. Because when you see this, I saw this with my eyes closed, and one of the things that helps me is the focus here. And I have a lot of exercises on my channel that's about this, because it's so important to look right there, just straight forward when you close your eyes. And this is called the laser of focus here. You know, like on a weapon, you have a laser aim. So it's like the laser of focus. Yeah. Now, mantras. Okay, so the mantra is I-D-D-Q-D. Okay, so I-D-D-Q-D. Like, just, and with your hands you can like tap it like I-D-D-Q-D, right? Then you have that. It's used for protection. It is said to make you invincible. I-D-K-F-A, that's a different mantra. I-D-K-F-A, right? It's just I-D-K-F-A. Used for blessings or super goodies. So what does that mean? It means that this here, this makes you indestructible. But this here, that gives you all the good things, like the keys and all the auspicious symbols and all the things, all the tools at your disposal. It's I-D-K-F-A, right? And that is the Hud-Mudra, said to be the slayer of all doom. So it's but take it seriously. This is based on real experience. I know what some of you are thinking. This is like, oh, this is too good to be true, you think. I don't post advice that doesn't work. So a couple of hours ago, I did the gateway experience. I didn't see this exactly because this had more colors, right? This is just representative, right? And I'm not the only one. Many people, when they meditate, sometimes, for me it was like a blue smoke and it came into my field of vision and then it kind of settled here and then it opened up and I could see this. I could see the Hud-Mudra. Yeah. So that's real. When you have a really strong one and you snap out of it, it's kind of like you're there and then you snap out of it like that. And then you de-incarnate from here to here. And it's this shape right here. That's very, very similar to the Sufi system chakras here. So don't sleep on the Sufi system. This is the Sufis have their own chakra system actually. They have their own way of doing things. A lot of chakras, and I'm working on a guided meditation from here all the way to here, so that we both do these chakras and we also do the Tumo breathing Vajra chakras here, right? And this is something I'm working on right now, actually, and so it's going to come up sooner or later. It's going to be very basic, but it's going to ensure that you actually remember the amount of petals and what they look like and stuff. It's just going to, it's not going to take you there, but it's going to clean your room so that you can get there, if you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, that's something to look forward to in the future. Maybe like and subscribe, yeah, and follow this and share it around, yeah.